What's up, guys? CWBeast200 here, and today I'm joined by
JJ'SGTLMS.
Today we're gonna be talking about the comic book movies this year, and we got quite a few this year.
Oh crap!
We got 7, including the Lego Batman movie. So we're gonna be going in order of them on my list from lowest to top, and JJ's next tell me where the movies rank on his list. So on my list, number 7 is the Lego Batman movie.
That's an interesting number. It's hard for me to put it in order because if you compare the Lego movie or themes like Lego movies to like the live action, it doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
So I think I have to put at the same ranking as you. Yeah.
The movie was a good Lego movie, but compared to all the other superhero movies we got this year, it wasn't
it doesn't
best.
really class off that well. Wait, I didn't really see the list. So is Star Wars The Last Jedi in there?
No, I didn't count Star Wars.
Oh.
I only counted like the Super Marvel DC movies.
Alright. Just make sure. So are we gonna go in depth about each one of these movies, right? How each of the Batmans had their different voices. Kevin Conroy, he kills the absolute heck out of the Batman animated movies and everything.
Yeah.
Like when he talks Batman, it feels true to the character. Ben Affleck's version, it feels menacing, but
yeah, Ben Affleck,
I don't know.
He's not the best Batman, but
I think he's pretty good, but I don't think he's the best. Especially after all that bull crap he did in BVS. Oh boy. Poor Superman. Oh jeez, no wonder Superman's been all sad. Well, there wasn't really anything fun in his situation about BVS, but no wonder he was sad. Oh boy. Speaking of that, they did talk about and give mentions to BVS in the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, I loved the mentions to all the past Batman movies.
Oh yeah. That was what do I remember? Oh yeah, they were at the Fortress of Solitude with the Justice League.
Yeah, it was the 70-year anniversary or something like that.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And it had some classic Justice League members that I've never heard of before. Like that, the black helmet on.
I don't mean to backtrack, but if Marvel could get a Lego or if Marvel could get a Lego movie, that would be awesome. I'm just saying. Yeah. I would enjoy the heck out of that. Imagine Spider-Man.
Lego Spider-Man, that would be dope.
Yeah, that would have been. He would have been going to high school wearing some. Okay, that's dumb. I was about to say Lego Air Jordans. That's not really possible.
Well, I mean, it could be possible, but just say they're close.
That's funny. I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah. But
But being a kid, that's why I said that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. We don't want to make this video too long, so let's move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
Oh
Justice
yeah, that's
League
you.
is my sixth on the list.
You said Justice League?
Yeah. I like Justice
Justice.
League, but
To be honest, but this is no spoilers, right? This is just the rankings.
I mean, most of these movies have been out for months, and at most a month.
That's true. Lego Batman movie has been out for months, but it's not canon to storyline either, so it doesn't.
Sure.
But Justice League, it came out in November, so
Yeah, let's leave it no spoilers for Justice League and Thor Ragnarok.
all right. So Justice League, in my opinion, I'm gonna ask about CW's opinion, but in my opinion, it wasn't a bad movie. The thing that tripped me up was the spoilers. That's the only problem I had with the film was the spoilers. To be honest, I liked how the Flash was the comedy of the movie. A lot of people on their YouTube channel said it seemed more like Bart Allen, but I like it because Barry Allen can tell some jokes. I'm not expecting Barry Allen to go all Peter Parker with it or Deadpool. Oh heck nah. But it was very comedic, I guess you could say. To hear Flash, and despite just being comedic, he was also very good with his running speed. He was going crazy fast. I don't want to go on.
It looked weird.
You didn't like what?
I didn't like the way he ran. It looked weird.
Yeah, it probably does look weird, but he was, like, speed-wise, he was running crazy fast.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. It had some great spectacles in the movie.
Let's talk about Batman.
Batman, in my opinion, wasn't the best part of the movie at all.
He feels like I feel like they did one or two good things with him. They made him lighter tone. You're not supposed to be light tone, like happy, you know. But like Batman, he fights in the night and he brings fear to his enemies.
Which he did in the beginning. Dang it, that's a spoiler.
I feel like he is a mixture. He's still the Batman we know. He's still the Batman that brings fear, but he's a lighter version of Batman who won't go to kill everyone. Deal with that sort of person. So they kind of played it off so that people and fans are still arguing over it, and they're doing by saying Superman, tell me, do you bleed? That helped.
Yeah.
To get Superman to say it back, that was just, that was done well.
That was great.
I do feel like, now that's something around it is where I have a disappointment. No, the line was good, but now I can't say that because it's spoilers, but I do have a disappointment around there. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna say that Tell Me Do You Bleed is not Superman's tone. Superman's supposed to be like
he
humble,
lost his mind during that period of time, so.
Yeah, he wasn't himself. But
let's not go into that because that's kind of spoilers.
I'm not gonna go into. So Wonder Woman, if you liked, in my opinion, if you liked her in Batman v Superman, if you liked her in her movie, OMG, that was.
Honestly, I didn't not like Wonder Woman and Batman v Superman, but she was good in her movie, and then she was even better in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, can you share with us why you don't like her in Batman v Superman?
Because, like, she kind of just came out the middle of nowhere, in my opinion. It's like who is this
That
person?
is true. That is true.
Why is she
She kind of
here?
did like it.
But then they expand
That
out
is-
her origin in her solo film, and it's like, oh, that's who she is.
Yeah. But if you liked her from Wonder Woman, I personally liked her from BVS. So I knew there was a little part of me that started saying, like, CW, like, where did she come from? Because she just jumped from the sky or whatever. But if you liked her in Wonder Woman, you definitely like her in
I'm
Justice League. So I think
Next is Zogan. He's in 5th place for me.
I don't have much I can say on that movie.
Logan, they say it's a good movie, which I see, but it's not a super movie, and it's kind of boring for me.
Logan was boring?
Like, I mean, it's a good story, but, like, it was kind of bland. It wasn't a action superhero film with a bunch of jokes and spandex and all the normal superhero movie stuff. It was more like a western.
Oh. Well, just so, can I say something for the audience about the movie? Cause like,
Yeah.
all right. So I didn't see the movie, you guys. So keep that in mind. So I can't really say anything about that. But I will keep thinking about Justice League in my head so I can rank it with the others. But I do think it was definitely better than Lego Batman movie. I mean, come on now. Lego movie compared to Justice League coming on for the first time. You can't really compare that.
Sure. But let's just skip Logan since you haven't seen it.
Alright.
What do I have? Oh, Wonder Woman. That's my number 4 ranking.
Alright.
We've already basically talked about Wonder Woman. But, you know.
I feel like, we did talk a little bit about Wonder Woman, but I feel like we could at least say a little bit more. Like, so what the villains are? Oh boy, no, that was...
Oh, the villain was terrible. I literally forgot about the villain of that movie until you mentioned it.
Like, the entire third act of Wonder Woman, I'm sorry, but
terrible.
that was... Oh, yeah, that was... Like, the director is good, but I don't know if they started having some cocaine on the way.
I think Zack Snyder just jumped in and said, "Okay, let me do the third act, okay?
Let me bring in Martha. Let me bring in the Martha villain."
I was
Martha's first night.
My brain was literally
It's
exploding during
Ares.
the third act.
Wait, this isn't Ares. This is Ares. Wait, so the guy we're building up this entire time isn't Ares? Then who is he? Oh, someone unimportant and a waste of money and screen time. Wait, what? Hold on now.
Wait a minute, you're Zeus's
That was
daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Wait, you're the god of war? No.
This was like
What?
This war was because
And he
humans
said
are
no?
bad people, or was war because of this god? Like, are humans bad people, or is this god powerful enough to make everybody go?
I put jewelry together and I make an explosion.
And then she shoots lightning, and she basically flies.
See,
And
I'm Thor now, and I'm being a dumb. I'm not gonna say that. I'm being dumb, and I'm being Thor, and I'm gonna be Captain America. I'm going in the past. It's speed.
Wonder Woman, the god of... Wait a minute, is she even a god? She's not even a god.
Yeah, she's not even a god, and I took down the God of War. Does that make any sense to you, new comic book fans? That I'm not a god, and I just took down a god?
It's really confusing. If you
Exactly.
don't understand comic books, I can only imagine somebody watching this movie, never seen a comic book movie before. The third act comes
Right.
and you're like,
Wonder Woman can kill gods. Does that mean that she is a god? No. She killed a god. Does that mean she's gonna go kill Steppenwolf in the next movie? Yeah, right. Go watch Justice League.
And she flies at the end of the movie, and then she never flies in Justice League. Well, she basically
Is
flies.
Wonder Woman gonna kill Superman with all that power? Yeah, right. She just fought a general and got hurt by the general, but yet she could stand up to gods?
Yeah,
The power balancing for the entire movie is off. She gets hurt by a regular human with just steroids, and then she gets hurt by a god. And then it's like nothing. It's like, how can you get hurt by both? Is there a healing factor? What is this?
Are you
When
Wolverine?
have you... and you... and you use a shield. So why do you use a shield? To block projectiles?
Actually,
The most obvious thing to go for? Why do you use a shield? Aren't you bulletproof? Oh, hold on now. Slow down there, son. That's what trips up all Wonder Woman fans. I can type on any Wonder Woman fan base. Yeah, I feel like I can type on any Wonder Woman fan base. And they won't be able to. Character and what she stands for, it's good. And it was a pretty good movie, and the story was compelling.
It was a good
but
movie.
I feel like
they just
trying
went crazy
too much
on the third act.
to be Thor, and they were trying too much to be Captain America in this movie.
A blonde guy named with the name Steve dies, risking his life.
Oh my god! You got him, bro. GG, bro. CW just killed y'all, audience. Wonder Woman spoiled.
But I mean, let's quit being so negative to Wonder Woman. Let's move on to Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was pretty good in all seriousness, but I think that it needs a little bit.
I can't wait for Wonder Woman 2. I hope that they figure out where they messed up and continue in the second film.
Yeah. So, what's the next movie on the list?
In third place for me is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh crap, I almost messed up the rankings. So, Lego Batman in the bottom for me. Wonder Woman. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to say... I'm gonna have to say Guardians right after Wonder Woman. To be honest.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna put Justice League there. Yeah, Justice League, not Guardians. Because if I put Justice League after Guardians, I will be overrating it a little too much. But Guardians of the Galaxy 2, right?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I saw that. That was so long ago, but it was a good movie. Baby Groot was so... Oh my god. Was so weak! No, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna be all that.
Baby Groot wasn't weak. He literally dragged a man down with like his things.
Yeah, that's why I was... Because I originally didn't like the idea of having a baby Groot. It worked. It worked in this film.
He was funny. He was...
Yeah, it was fun.
He was like an awesome
Which was a lot of different stuff. He was clueless, but he was pretty fun in this movie.
He was powerful too. He could have probably helped a lot more than he actually did.
Yeah. I feel like, basically, Groot was like one of the most powerful members there, but with no brains.
No brains whatsoever. Like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
A 2-year-old.
I do hope it's Infinity War that they
Teenage
have
Groot's
him.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Teenage Groot. I was hoping that they would make him Big Groot, because the movie actually it takes place in The Guardians of the Galaxy
2014.
2, it took place only months after the first one, not years. So still 2012. So 2018, Infinity War. I was hoping that they wouldn't make it exact year so that we have it a team. Well, actually, that's dumb because the math. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do that to myself. But I was hoping that they make it big for the Infinity War, but it's okay. It's gonna still be enjoyable. It'll be much more powerful by the time of Infinity War. So about the movie,
Teenage
though,
Groot is gonna
yeah,
be very relatable
yeah,
because we're teenagers.
Groot will be pretty. I feel like I have a little confidence in Groot for the MCU. He was good.
Yeah, I know.
Star Lord. He's the same old Star Lord.
He's the same old Star Wars.
That's all I can say. He's the same. Nothing significant.
Now
I
they're
mean, he's kind of
heroes,
cool.
though. They changed Drax around a little bit too, though, in my opinion.
Drax. Oh, they definitely did that.
Drax used to be like a stone cold killer that didn't get anything.
Yeah, now he's just laughing.
He's like, ha ha ha. I just jumped into a beast and got spit out. Whatever.
Like I feel like Groot and Drax are the most powerful members. They don't have a good enough.
They don't have.
They don't have good brain power.
They don't use their brains.
They just use their fists and stuff.
That's it.
Or twigs.
They're twigs, yeah.
But Drax did pretty good. He was a beast. He brought up a lot of the comedy in the film. Because when Mantis went and touched, when she touched Drax, why am I stuttering? When she touched Drax, he was getting all laughing and all this stuff, and they were laughing, and it was crazy. There was no joke, but it was funny because they were all laughing. It was the craziest thing in the theater.
There's some weird jokes in that film. It did not live up to the first film, in my opinion.
Oh, and this film, they were definitely weird jokes. Ego and Star-Lord.
Yeah.
So,
and he put a tumor in his mom's brain.
And it's gonna get us.
Like, what?
Is it a joke though? Because it's gonna get us demonetized.
Yeah, it's gonna get us demonetized.
Definitely.
And then the third act, it kind of just goes crazy. Not Wonder Woman crazy, but I got lost a little bit.
And watch this, CW. YouTube, stay off my language word here. Because you know they always are snooping on people and giving people a lot of reports nowadays. That's what's making a lot of famous YouTubers quit and all this stuff. But anyway, back on track. Let's talk about Gamora.
Gamora was a really good part of this movie. She stayed true to her character while expanding a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, she was very good in this film. I feel like it was a classic Disney. Oh, we can't say that. Never mind. So I'm just gonna put it in code. So CW, you remember the ending of the movie, right?
Yeah.
With Star-Lord, Gamora.
Wait a minute, what happened? I can't really remember. It was quite a bit ago.
So basically, he started hinting it in the first movie. So Star-Lord was in love with Gamora.
Yeah.
And she doesn't feel the same in the majority of the second one. But then Star-Lord has a quote that she uses by the end of the movie. and they fall in love, and it's basically a freaking Disney princess story.
Basically.
Like that. I was thinking in the theater. You know what you're doing, right? You know Gamora is gonna eat a word. Words, should I say? Cause like that's just classic Disney. I don't know if I should give it claps or if I should give it like I don't know boos. I don't know, but it was interesting.
Interesting, definitely interesting. Can't wait to see the Guardians team up with the Avengers next year, though.
Yeah. And oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I'm thinking about Star-Lord teaming up with
Iron Man.
Iron Man. That's gotta be crazy.
Oh man, this is.
If Groot talked to Hulk, that I would have died out laughing. I would have been banned from the theater.
I am Hulk.
I would have been banned. I am Groot. I am Hulk. Hulk no like tree man. Puny tree man. Puny twig man. With no leaves.
But,
that would have been hilarious between Gamora and Nebula. It's just that it wasn't. It's entertaining, but it's not like something you will rewatch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch all in the same day. Type of entertaining.
Yeah, like the first Avengers movie. I could rewatch that over and over.
Yes, I could watch that all day. I could watch that, Civil War, all day.
None of these movies this year were really.
The only scene I can watch of Civil War all day is the airport scene.
Oh, I've seen that scene so many times. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
I just when I'm bored, I just look up that scene on YouTube.
Yep.
But let's move on to my number 2.
Alright.
My number 2 is Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, this was a good film.
Great film.
Done.
Great
well
film.
Done.
They made Thor so comic book like. In my opinion.
Didn't they new director for this movie? Instead of not the director from Dark World, right?
I don't think he's the director from Dark World because Dark World was not the best movie.
Yeah. Wait, was Thor 1 was a trash though, was it?
Thor was a good movie. Like, in my opinion, Thor, he has been my least favorite Avenger besides Hawkeye.
What? Thor?
I mean, Thor's a cool character, but he's his movies weren't Iron Man, Captain America level. And neither
the movies.
And the Hulk, he didn't have good movies, but I still like him because, he's great.
Hey, did Hawkeye have good movies?
Hawkeye was terrible. Hawkeye was just like my least favorite Avenger. It's like when I watched the first Avengers movie, I was like, who is this guy with the bow and arrow?
Did Black Widow have good movies?
Huh?
Did Black Widow have good movies?
Black Widow didn't have good movies, but she's a cool character. She's a super spy.
Hey, here's my punchline. Hawkeye and Black Widow did not get solo films.
Nope. And they won't give the Hulk another solo film.
I'm kind of joking about that because I actually think that it's better if they do make a Hawkeye, like if they make a team-up film for Hawkeye and Black Widow. I think that would be amazing.
They should do like a mini-series, like a Defenders, Hawkeye, and Black Widow series.
It would fit. They could have had a first one right after Avengers and one right after Infinity War. That would fit well, I think.
Kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp, but Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yeah. But Thor Ragnarok. So I feel like Thor was strong as heck in this movie.
He blew my mind when he was like tossing his hammer
I
up
think
and
it's
down.
weird because you might think that's weird because his hammer was destroyed in the trailers and all that stuff. You'd assume it actually was destroyed in the movie. Not really spoilers because it was heavily implied on like nearly every trailer they had that his hammer was broken, right?
Yeah, pretty much every trailer.
So he does in the gladiatorial match. I'm not gonna say who hit who first and who did this because that'll ruin all the fun. But Hulk and Thor, they were strong. You could tell that Hulk. In my opinion, I think that you could tell Hulk could get madder and get stronger than Thor by the minute, which is true because Hulk, the matter he gets stronger he is and has power levels that can go past Thor to be true to Hulk's character, while at the same time they showed Thor being powerful in that gladiatorial match. He was
winning almost.
But for a second. Now the thing is, it's been in a TV spot for the movie, and it's been implied in the trailer. So Thor had lightning powers of such. My opinion on that, I don't really like it.
I like it
because he doesn't near. But I do think it was. I mean, I'm not saying lightning powers aren't cool. I'm saying lightning powers when you lost your hammer and you it's like nothing happened. I don't think that's right. It
should
doesn't
be kind of
feel
like
right to
when
me.
Iron Man lost his suit in Iron Man 3.
For me, that feels like cheating. Like if you want to go all the way, go all the way. Go Thor, no hammer, no flying, no lightning, no weather control. You rely on durability and strength and fighting skills to save the day. That's what I think.
Now let's talk
But
about Hela.
oh, Hela, she was a decent villain.
In my opinion, she was the best. No, never mind. Not the best villain this year, but she was the second best villain.
I have to think a lot of villains we had this year. Oh,
No, it's maybe the third.
I can't remember all the movies we've had. I mean, I can remember the movies, but I can't remember the chemistry of all the villains. Because rewatching Lego Batman, Billy, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ego was a good villain. Joker
I
was a
actually
good
haven't
Lego
seen
villain.
Guardians of theaters. So, yeah. I just wanted to say, bringing Lego Batman up just to like, make sure I'm being fair to comparing the villains. Even though it was a Lego movie. But, this villain, yeah, it was.
Joker was a pretty good Lego villain. For a Lego movie, Joker was better than Ares. Definitely better than Ares.
Yes! Definitely better than hers.
And then maybe better than Steppenwolf. Because Steppenwolf wasn't exactly the best villain either.
Yeah, I think he might have been better than Steppenwolf. I can't argue with that. But something felt off with Steppenwolf. But I don't know what it is.
And
So I can't really complain.
Who the villain of Logan was. I'm not even sure.
No. I almost forgot who the villain of Guardians of the Galaxy was. I keep thinking of them bronze ladies. I don't know why.
Ego, the living
The bronze
planet.
lady. Gold.
Ego, the living planet was a
Yeah.
and he was one of the greatest villains in my
Right.
opinion.
Ego.
But I mean,
Yeah, Ego was good.
let's move on to the best movie of this year because this video is getting really long.
Oh, alright. So, what would... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Number 1 is Spider-Man: Homecoming for me. I had a really great time in the theaters watching this movie. The only bad thing about this movie, the really only bad thing, is I don't think I could watch it too many more times.
I think I have to, for me, I have to make it number 2. And I don't know, it just feels like I'm very, very, very excited for Spider-Man to be in MCU. It just feels like to me that I have more hype for Thor Ragnarok. Like a slight bit more hype, first of all. But it's not about the hype, it's about the experience.
Yeah, I had a great experience.
To be honest, I was happy to see Thor all strong and everything. I was really happy with what I saw from Thor Ragnarok. It didn't feel like I don't know. It just felt good. Valkyrie, a character that I wanted to see for so long, was done justice. I had this Thor Ragnarok and Edge, but I'll give it a slight edge over Homecoming. Because Homecoming was amazing, spectacular, Spider-Man.
Homecoming just blew my mind.
Yeah, it definitely blew my mind.
I didn't even know that you could go this first.
Composing of the music to the Avengers and everything, just combining, it works
Andrew
well.
Garfield, I bet Andrew Garfield was somewhere crying during that movie.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Andrew Garfield.
I do feel bad for him. It's like, Andrew, you're fired. We got this new young guy.
I don't want to make fun of that actor, but yeah, I do not think that he wasn't crying during Homecoming.
I was just kidding. Like, I don't think he was actually crying, but.
True, but like I don't know what happened during Homecoming when Andrew Garfield was around. I don't know how he just woke up and then saw a TV spot. How he reacted, but.
And you know the first Spider-Man movie, the original Spider-Man.
To me, it was almost perfect. Even the littlest detail from the film made me happy. Like,
and Michael
you
Keaton.
probably wouldn't. Most people wouldn't care. Just the music made me happy. The costume made me happy.
Yes,
everything.
Every single last bit of this movie was great.
Like, I have a few problems with this film, but that doesn't make it not awesome. Amazing film. They had Easter eggs to. I'm not sure if I can say that.
The movie's been out for a while.
Yeah, the movie has been out a while. They had Easter eggs to Miles Morales by saying that the Prowler, he had a nephew. That was great.
We're gonna get Miles Morales in the MCU one day.
Yeah, but I really feel like they should keep Peter Parker going before and not rush it, because if they rush it, I think it's disappointing. Yeah, definitely don't rush it. And I feel like if they do Miles Morales, they put a twist to it so that Peter Parker can keep unfolding and not be ruined just because Miles Morales is here.
Like maybe when Peter becomes an adult, Miles becomes like his sidekick, like a Batman and Robin film.
Yeah. That would work, but I have a feeling that Miles could do a little on his own, but it would be a little weird having 2 Spider-Man series, the Parker series, the Morales series. Like, oh boy, what is this? Then have to change subtitles and then give Miles Morales Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, and it'll be like, oops.
Miles will be Ultimate Spider-Man, and
Cause they be like, oops, Subtitles.
I'm Ultimate Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. Wait, can you say your name again?
It's gonna be interesting if they put him in the MCU. It's gonna be interesting how they do Peter Parker, because Peter Parker needs to be done. I feel like, I love Miles Morales, but I feel like Peter Parker needs the most justice, and not the other way around.
Yeah.
But Peter Parker, what problems that I with this film? The ending, oh definitely. I didn't like that Aunt May found out what happened, found out who Spider-Man was. I'm hoping in MCU canon that all Spider-Man has to say is, I got it from the store. Because it's kind of weird if you're in a superhero movie and you say that you superhero costume from a store, because in your world, superheroes are real.
Maybe people go trick-or-treating as their favorite superheroes in MCU.
Yeah, and started having kids with Captain America shirts and cups and all this stuff in Avengers, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, I could have swore they had people wearing masks and all this stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Iron Man, they had someone wearing an Iron... They made an MCU canon to say that was Peter Parker who wore the Iron Man mask. Iron Man helmet.
Yeah.
In Iron Man movie. So, that's a nice nod. But I hope they can make an excuse for her to not find it out, because if she finds it out, if they do Aunt May right from now on, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be nearly impossible for him to continue being Spider-Man, because she won't let him if they do her character right. She wouldn't let him. She'd be protective, like old aunts are. Like, you're fighting criminals, swinging across the street at usually miles in the sky or something. That's not how you measure height in the sky, I don't think, but no, I don't give a crap.
Yeah. Honestly, the
Feet
ending
in the
of that
sky?
movie,
That makes it better.
the ending of that movie kind of hit me fast. Pepper popped up. We got that awesome suit.
When
Aunt
Pepper
May
went in
finds
there,
out
I
that
was...
he's Spider-Man.
My brain was cursing when I saw Pepper. I was going crazy. I was like, what?
I wasn't even prepared for that. Like,
I was like, hold on now. This is Iron Man Homecoming.
I thought everything exciting was out the way, no more exciting things, and then Pepper shows up and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where was she during Civil
And I
War?
don't like how... Honestly don't like how they had, what's his name?
Which one?
I can't honestly remember.
The friend?
I don't like that they, Spider-Man reject Avengers.
I didn't really like that.
Because it's kind of dumb.
The entire movie,
Okay,
his
let me,
goal is
I'm gonna cut it a little slack. Because in the comics, it took a while. Like a heck of a while for Spider-Man to become an Avenger. It's not that he didn't want to be an Avenger. He did want to be an Avenger, but he had to deal with stuff. He has to deal with Venom and Anti-Venom, and he has to deal with Aunt May and make sure she's okay. So he can't worry about Avengers in his early career. Here's the thing, though. Because of the fact that Marvel only had Spider-Man for so long, they forced Marvel into a hole. You can't make too many movies right after each other. You have to go years out.
I think he'll
Right?
join the Avengers by the time Infinity War is over. Honestly.
You said what?
I think he'll join the Avengers by the time Infinity War is over.
Yeah, but like, when you think about it, they can't. The movies, they can't make stuff happen right after. It's a year since you made a movie. You can't make everything right after. It's not gonna feel right because they're gonna want the next part of the story, the next issue, the next thing. But you can't. To produce a movie, it'll take a year at least. So so you can't. You have to have a time jump. Thing is, the way they made Spider-Man's story was before Civil War. He's been Spider-Man for months. Before Homecoming, there's been months between Civil War and Homecoming. So that's all in 1 year. But I'm not gonna say fully.
Let's try to wrap this up because it's getting really long now.
I'm not sure where I will put when Spidey would be an Avenger, but if since they made Tony known to Spider-Man personally that long, I think that they might as well make him an Avenger. Of a tree, or a guy who saves a kid out of a fire. He says he's more than that. He can take down terrorists and people. Actually, they did a really good job on Vulture because Vulture is not in the comics. All he is a guy who flies around.
They made him the best villain of this year. Michael Keaton's best villain of this year.
Definitely.
Hands down.
They upgraded Venom. I mean,
Vulture.
oh my god. Upgraded Vulture. Because Vulture, he's okay in the comics. He's like nothing. Actually, he's trash in the comics. He just flies around.
He's like Falcon, but an old man.
Punches people. Punches Spider-Man and tries to, I don't know, fight him in the air, like trash. I don't even find that much creatures who fly with wings because flying with wings kind of sucks. I mean, it's cool, but it kind of sucks because
if you're gonna fly, you should fly with the jetpack. Wings don't make any sense.
You're more stable that way.
Like Star-Lord.
But he did a job with him. I also think that that made him a little too strong. I don't care. Just for this movie, like, I do care because I don't want them to overpower him like the Hulk or Thor or Iron Man, but I know they're trying to symbolize it for the comics when Spider-Man picked up something heavy. I feel like it was too heavy for Spider-Man to pick up. It definitely was when you look at what fell on him. He should have been dead. But it felt like the classic Spider-Man moment. So I can't really give that a negative. I mean, I can give it a negative, but I can't give it much of a negative.
Yeah, I mean, like, everything about this movie is so good. Even the bad things are actually pretty good. And that's what makes this a great movie.
Yeah. Nearly all the bad things were good in this movie. If not everyone, because the Avengers, that might have been... When you think about it, Spider-Man's only been Spider-Man for 1 year. It's tough on Marvel to keep speeding up their story process and in high school, and to put him in Avengers Infinity War at the same time.
Yeah.
But
as much as I could talk about this movie for hours and hours, I think we need to go ahead and wrap this video up.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm not trying to do that long. But I just gotta say, overall, it's the one of the best movies of 2017 for comics.
Yeah.
I feel like if they want to make an example for what the X-Men and Fantastic Four should be like,
When they come over to
you
Marvel,
when they come over, this is the example of what they should be like.
very much. I want to see a teenage X-Men team.
To be honest, I had enough with teenage. I mean, I am a teenager, so I can't really argue with seeing teenage. I want the characters to be how they are, because we've been trying to get a good Fantastic Four movie for a long time, right? And
Yeah.
people trying to get the Fantastic Four to be grown. I feel like the Fantastic Four should be their full selves. I feel like we can have mutants, but I feel like we should keep the X-Men
I want Beast to be
grown.
around 20,
We,
Cyclops to be
in
like
their
19,
put them
Iceman can be like
20s. We could
16.
put them 19 and 20s, but we can't say the actors are 20 and the characters are 16. Because I have a big problem with that.
That's what
If they
did
do
with
that,
Spider-Man.
they have to at least be a sophomore in college for me to agree.
But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and my ranking. I'm gonna repeat my ranking again. 7, Lego Batman movie. 6, what do I have there? Justice League. 5th, Logan. 4th, Wonder Woman. 3rd, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 2nd, Thor Ragnarok. And 1st, Spider-Man Homecoming. And JJ's ranking was...
Okay. Ricky was 7th, Lego Batman movie. Ooh, I almost forgot. Hold on.
You should put Logan at the bottom since you've never seen it before.
I'm putting Logan number 7, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, no, just no number for it, right?
Huh?
I'm not. Wait, I don't give it a number, right? Because I didn't see it. I don't put it at number 7. Put it at
Just
number
don't
7.
mention Logan. Just do a top 6 instead of a top 7.
No Logan. So at the bottom we've got Lego Batman movie. We've got Wonder Woman. Then then Justice League. Then Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Then Spider-Man Homecoming. Then Thor Ragnarok.
And that's our review, folks. So thanks if you actually stuck around the entire video. I would really appreciate it if you actually did, because this was quite a long video. But thanks if you made it through the rides. 2018 is on the way. A lot of great stuff coming to the channel. Go subscribe to JJ'SGTLMS. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. See ya.